Okay, it's Thursday, May 15th. I guess the word of this video will be waves of rain over the next several days. Unfortunately, more rain, but the good news is that that line that we were looking at yesterday that would have left 2, 3 inches of rain in a strip across Pennsylvania into New Jersey is kind of not going to be as organized, but it doesn't mean we're not going to get heavy rain in the state of PA, New Jersey, and Delaware, which I'll show you now. Now this is a simulated radar. This is this evening around 8 o'clock, and you can see there's spotty showers around. This is the only real section up here where there's rain, but as you walk through this, you'll see overnight it kind of dies off. And then you got to look to the west. This is around 2 o'clock in the morning. This is what was percolating yesterday coming across the lakes, but now it kind of looks a little bit different. And you can see how it cuts across PA, kind of fades out here overnight. This is around 4 in the morning. You can see it out here by Pittsburgh and where there's some heavier rains. And again, that's kind of what happened over the next couple days. These storms are going to be all over the place. Here's a picture here around 6 o'clock in the morning. You can see thunderstorms and heavy rain popping up here. Here's a pretty good line down here with some purples up here in the Laurel Highlands, or Laurel Mountains, I should say. And then as you can see, it comes across the state. But by 8 o'clock in the morning, this is what it looks like. It kind of fades out a little bit. And yesterday it looked like this was going to come across into New Jersey, but now it doesn't look as strong. So now we move this to around 10 o'clock in the morning, starting to get into central and eastern PA. 11 o'clock, here's 12 o'clock. And northeastern PA up here could see a heavier shower, heavier rain, and maybe even a thunderstorm as it moves through. And same thing down here towards Berks and Allentown, even down here in Wilmington and Delaware and South Jersey. Again, this is around 1 in the afternoon. Here's 2. See, they're getting stronger as they come across here. There's some purples in here. And then here's 3, 4, and you can see New Jersey's getting slammed. The southern half of New Jersey's definitely getting slammed. And then we have some spotty ones out in central PA up here too. And then as we get towards 6 o'clock, they finally move off the coast, and then there's a couple more scattered. And this is kind of the theme for the weekend. Here's 8 o'clock in the evening on Friday. We moved those across the southern part of the state midnight, and now you got this huge conglomerate coming out here in southwestern PA at midnight, and it comes across and it kind of does its own thing, has a line of heavier showers, maybe even some thunderstorms along it at 2 o'clock in the morning. This is Friday night into Saturday morning. Some steadier rains out here to the west of that, south, and that moves across the state, but it loses its power as it comes across. This is 4 a.m. 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., and you can see it comes across eastern PA and Jersey just as some showers. That clears out and gets rid of it, and then you have some smaller ones just kind of hanging that come across up by Bradford, and they just kind of skim the top of the state. As you get into the evening hours on Saturday, now this is around 5, they kind of get a little bit of power, but they remain across the northern part of the state. So most of Jersey, PA, and Delaware, they can squeeze out a decent day on Saturday, but there's still going to be some showers around. Here's 8 o'clock at night. You can see the line working its way here through northeastern PA, and then there's some more showers again back here, which is kind of repeat and repeat and repeat. They come to the east. They kind of die out at midnight. This is midnight Saturday night into Sunday. Then you got more coming off the lakes. They kind of fade out as they come across the lakes. And as you can see, this is Sunday afternoon around 11, Sunday morning around 11 o'clock. Northeastern PA's got some showers, and they kind of fade away again. And then as we get into around midnight, Monday, Sunday night into Monday, things kind of move away. So, it's not a perfect weekend, but you got to try to grab what you can. Southern part of PA looks like they will stay a little drier. Now, how much does this record into? There it is, and you can see it's splattered all over the place. And as you can see, this is where the heavier storms were going to be showing down here, and that's where the heavier precipitation is at. But you can see wherever there's a heavy thunderstorm pops up, you can get 3/4 to an inch of rain. But we're not talking about those 2, 3 inches anymore, unless you're down in extreme southern PA down here and into New Jersey, where there could be some heavier amounts. And then as you can see out here, there's heavier amounts down here. So again, depends on where these hit and miss storms hit, but we'll just have to keep an eye on it. Take it easy. Be safe.